Hi guys, Robbo46 here. Welcome yourselves to a very special video. Welcome to Bike Sim Experience, or BSE for short. Now, I was very kindly invited to take part in the alpha test for this game. So I have been playing it for a few weeks now, and yeah, we're going to be looking at it today, and I'll be showing you guys how the game is coming along. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to jump straight into track day, which is basically just a time trial. There are two different time trials. There are track day and climb. Climb, you get set against a ghost, and you get to try and beat other people's time on the leaderboard. Track day, you can kind of just do your own thing and try and, experiment with stuff. So we're going to go with track day. First bike we're going to use, some of them are still locked because, like I said, it is an alpha, but we have got a few to choose from. We're going to start with a Supersport 600, which is the Triumph Daytona 675. Track, we're going to go with Cremona. 10 laps, you can set that up to 20 if you want, but we'll just keep it on 10. We probably won't do 10. Options, I just need to change the lean smooth. I personally have it on 0. I know there's others who have been given feedback that prefer theirs on 100. I personally can't seem to set good times with that kind of lean, so I go with on 0 just because I find it a little bit quicker as well. So that's what we're going to do, and yeah, I'm going to show you guys the game. So like I said, this is an alpha build, so yeah, obviously still a lot of work that's going to happen. This is my rider, and the developers very kindly have given all the testers their own set of leathers, and because my channel colours are black and red, we've got some black and red leathers. So that's the bike. The BSE logos which are on it are actually new since the last update. So yeah, we're going to head out and see how we get on. So there is a really awesome feature in this game which I really want to show you guys, but we'll get to that once I crash. I'll probably crash on purpose at some point. But yeah, it's a simulation game, so it's not like the current games out there on the market, like Ride and MotoGP. It's a lot more realistic. And when I first started playing this game, I was playing it like I would the other games like Ride and that, and I was not necessarily struggling, but the developers, they were in the I think the 23s, and my first once I stopped crashing, my first quick lap I think was like a 27, and then I managed to get into the 26s, but then I kind of hit a wall and couldn't really get any quicker, because I was in fact trying to play it as I would like a simcade game like Ride or something. So in order for me to actually end up going quicker, I had to take my milestone brain out and approach it more realistically, and once I'd done that, my lap time started to tumble, and I then ended up with a 23 lap time as well. So this is going to be my first kind of flying lap of this session. So I haven't messed with the gear ratios this time, but you can do the gear ratios. I think at some point we will probably get like suspension settings as well. So yeah, once I kind of figured out, you got to approach it more realistically by using all the track, braking more realistically, and just trying to use the grip of the rear tyre without going stupid, because if you do go stupid you will be down. And yeah, it's once it clicks really well. So I'm happy with like how the game's feeling at the moment. Personally, I have already reported that I would like a bit more feedback from the controller vibration wise, just for both front and rear. But yeah, other than that, once you get used to the physics and kind of understand what is going on, it's actually really good and satisfying, especially when you put in a really good lap, like a personal best lap. It is so satisfying much more than like a lot of the bike games on the market at the moment. So this isn't going to be one of my best laps. You can kind of do like Marquez-esque saves. Yeah, okay, we've gone off there. So yeah, off track, as you would expect, is very, very slippery. So not a lot of grip out there. I'll show you the other camera modes actually. So we've got a few third person. So we'll just stop a moment. So we've got that one currently. Then we got that one which is slightly different. That one which is a bit more above. And that one which is a little bit further away. I prefer having the first one. But then we got that camera which, if you're riding like that, you ain't going to be seeing where the hell you're going. You got that one as well. That one, you got that one which is just a front end camera. Then you got the first dashboard camera. Then you got that one. And that one's a little bit closer as well. And this one is the helmet camera. So I will crash because I'm not very good with any kind of first person bike racing camera angles, but we'll see. Like I said, I do want to crash at some point because there is something in this game which I've been asking for in the MotoGP games for years. I think it was some of my wish lists that I put on years ago, and it never happened. And this is, to my knowledge, the very first bike game that I'm aware of that has this feature. So as we do a little bit of first person and struggle. Okay, well, we nearly crashed there. But yeah, that's first person. Like I said, I'm not very good at first person. Never really have been. My preferred choice is the third person camera. So, I'll show you another feature which did make me laugh. You can put your middle finger up. Because why not? If you get annoyed with someone, there you go. Have a finger. So that is, you know, the whole gist of the game at the moment. There is a race which you can take part in, which is experimental at the moment with the AI and stuff. That difficulty does go up to 120%. So, one of my favourite features, and like I said, something I have been asking for in bike games for years. Let me show you. Let me just crash. So we've gone down. It does tell you at the top of the screen why you crash. Now you may notice my rider's not moving at the moment. If I press the Y button on the controller, we stand up. We can run around. So the whole idea of this is you have to go and pick your bike up. So you go over, you can press Y, and then you pick the bike up. You can walk with it if you want. So if you don't want to start on the gravel, you can walk to the side of the track. Press Y again, get your leg over, go down a gear, and off you go. So yes, in this game, if you crash, you have to physically pick yourself up and go and get the bike, which is an awesome feature. And like I said, something that I've wanted in bike games for a very long time. And yeah, a really awesome feature. And yeah, I haven't got tired of it yet, so I don't think I will. Sometimes when I'm trying to do like a personal best lap time and I crash, I end up just restarting the start of the lap. Oh, there we go again. So lost the rear there because I went down to first gear. So an easier way is just holding the Y button, and then when you get over to your bike, if you just hold Y, you got to pick it up with the analog stick, but then he just gets on whilst holding Y, and then we turn around and get going again. Now there is also a pit lane limiter as well, which is L on the keyboard, so I literally just press that and the pit lane limiter is on. Obviously you don't want that on whilst you're trying to do a lap, because you won't be going very fast, so we'll turn that off and then we'll get going again. So yeah, this is the, like I said, the Triumph Daytona 675. The alpha has had updates as well, like I've said, which has been really cool to see updates come in pretty quickly as well, actually. Some of the handling's been changed, the lighting of the game has been changed as well, and it is looking better than when we first started the alpha. But yeah, like I said, the handling's been tweaked a bit. Crash animation's been tweaked. We've got another track as well and some more bikes. We literally started off just with this bike, but now we got a few more bikes to use as well. Oh, nearly lost the front there. Right, let's go and check out another bike now. So you can go in the garage and change the gear ratios if you want. So let's go back to the home screen. Track day. So now let's go over to the Supersport 300. We've got a Yamaha R3 to use. Again, just got to change that down to 0. Track will keep with the same track. And then we shall get going. And then for the other bikes, the ovals, we got a little track to use. So out of the pit we come. Give it a good middle finger as you come out. And away we go. So obviously being a 300, it is slower than the 600 as you'd expect. Did take me a few laps to kind of get used to the gear ratios for this one, and taking the corners obviously in different gears. But again, once you get used to it, it's really satisfying when you put a personal best lap together. But yeah, the physics-wise, I'm really enjoying them. I'm sure there's going to be tweaks. Yeah, right on the rev limiter there. So see what I mean? I usually go to like second gear for that one, but for this bike it's third gear. But yeah, enjoying the physics. Like I said, if you struggle with a game like Ride or something, you will probably find this difficult to begin with. Like I said, persistence is key, and once you get out the mindset of trying to play it like an arcade game, you will start improving your lap times. So like I said, you know, finding where the grip is with the rear tyre, trying to find the limit with the front, and then just trying to use all the track to get as much speed out of corners as you possibly can without crashing. So you may notice occasionally there's like an exclamation mark or a warning symbol that comes up at the top of the screen. That is basically a warning saying that you're on the limit, and if you go any further you're going to crash. So that's something you have to bear in mind. It's usually fourth gear through there, but I went in third. So the little the HUD, the speedometer at the bottom right hand corner. At the very bottom, oh, we've gone wide. Trying to look and play at the same time. So yeah, at the very bottom you've got your throttle on the right hand side, which is the green bar. The left hand bar is yellow, which is the brake. And then in the middle you've got a number, that is your lean angle, obviously in degrees. So you've got lean angle there to tell you. You've obviously got your gears, you've got your speed in kilometers, you've got your revs as well just above the speed. You've got your rev counter as well, which is the yellow bar that turns red when you need to change gear. And then you've got like mapping settings, which if bikes don't have electronics in real life, they don't have electronics in the game. And obviously when you do get a bike which you can change the mappings and stuff, you'll be able to do that. Then you've got to the left of that, you've got your fuel. And then to the left of that again, you've got your rear tyre and your front tyre temperature, just to show what they are doing. That's too wide. Okay, so that has been a look at the Yamaha R3. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head back out. We're going to have a look at another track, and also we're going to look at another set of bikes. So the ovals, we've got 3 to choose from. You've got an auto, a 160 4-speed and a 190 Daytona. We'll go with the Daytona. They are quite a handful, but let's go to the kart track. Again, 10 laps, turn that down to 0. And off we go. So you do have to go watch out for the rear tyres for this one, because they are very, very much a handful. So off we go. There's a little go-kart track, so obviously you don't want a big bike around here. But yeah, they're obviously small bikes, and you got to just try and oh, there we go, we lost the rear. Does that mean you have to go careful with the rear on these bikes? So we're going to pick our bike up and get back on, and away we go. Okay, right. So through that little hairpin. But yeah, these are a lot of fun when you kind of get used to them as well. And so far, every bike feels different, which is good. You don't want them feeling the same. You have to kind of approach them differently as well and ride them differently, as you would hope to expect from a more simulation-based game. So the game at the moment doesn't have a concrete release date. They are hoping to get it into early access on Steam as soon as they can. So be sure to look out for it when it does become available. Obviously, when it does, I will let you guys know. You know, I'll do more videos on it and stuff, especially when we get given more bikes to use as well. But yeah, like I said, really enjoying my time with BSE at the moment. It is a case of, once I sit down to play this, I've got to, you know, use a completely different mindset. Oh, nearly lost. Actually saved that one. And yeah, you got to just, like I said, approach it in a more realistic way, which is obviously what they're going for. And it's down to the player to actually improve themselves. Like I said, I hit a brick wall at one point as regards to lap times. I was in the 26s when the, oh, there we go, lost the rear again, when the developers were in the 23s. And yeah, it took me just not too long, but once I kind of got used to the physics and stuff, once it clicked, it does click. Oh, we've lost the rear again. Yeah, if your throttle does stick on the floor, then sometimes the revs do continue, obviously, as they would in real life. So if you go down and the throttle just is the thing that's hitting the floor, then sometimes, yeah, the revs will continue going. So let's see if we can actually do a proper lap without crashing or invalidating it. Except these are very much a handful, especially with the rear, so you do have to go careful with them. It is also good to see that the developers are really passionate about this project. They're only a small team called Mad Cow, and yeah, it's been a pleasure to be able to give feedback, and they are all really fast at the game as well. So it's been fun to try and get my times down to theirs, and in some cases trying to beat them as well. This isn't going to be near my personal best lap or anything. So yeah, there is a multiplayer portion of the game as well. Like I said, there is a race one as well, where you can race against AI. That is currently in an experimental stage. So yeah, we did actually do a clean lap. Like I said, it wasn't a great one, a 102.1. Right, last thing we're going to do, we are going to go over and I'll show you guys what the climb is. It's basically what we've been doing. I can show you the leaderboards as well, actually. So if we go to track, I'm still second, 23.4. So yeah, once I set that lap time, I was like, oh, I'm going to struggle to even beat my own time. Super Sport 300, am I still first? No, I'm not. No, I was first last time I checked, but I've definitely been. Tell you what, the times are really close. If I can make up a couple of tenths of a second, we might be able to reclaim that first position. So let's go back with the Daytona. That that down to 0. Okay, so that's a top spot at the moment. So I'm going to basically just show you guys what this is. It's pretty straightforward. It's like a normal time trial. So we will start. Obviously you start before the actual start of the lap, just to, you know, get yourself all worked up, or if you need to change the gear ratios, you can do that before the actual lap starts. Let's go through the final couple of corners. And out we come. And then when we go over the line, the ghost will appear. The ghost is actually a new feature. When we were first testing this game, there was no ghost. And I've gone in too hot already into turn 1, so not good. But I've actually found that the ghosts are really, really helpful. I've gone too wide again. I'm trying to talk and do it at the same time at the moment, which is not great. Oh, we're down. So usually I just tend to restart and then you go back to the beginning, rather than picking the bike up, doing a whole lap and then going again. I just tend to restart it. So let's see. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut up and actually see what I can do. So I'm going to change the gears to what I usually have and see how we get on. So if I go quiet, it's because I'm going to try. I've already ballsed my lap up. Went too wide. Oh, nearly on the green. Oh, we've invalidated it anyway. Never mind. Yeah, we're miles off anyway. So I didn't actually have the correct gear ratios. I just realised, but oh, we've gone too hot into there as well. Yeah, so this has been a look at the alpha build for BSE on the PC. Like I said, there is no concrete release date as of yet. However, oh, we're down. We nearly saved that then, but I was a bit too late in picking the actual bike up itself. Yeah, no concrete release date yet. However, they are hoping to release the game on early access on Steam as soon as they can, and obviously once that happens I'll let you guys know so that you can go and download it and have a go at it and tell me what you think as well. But yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be really happy with how this game is progressing and how it feels and stuff. Like I said, a more simulation game and a hell of a lot of fun, and I'm actually having a lot more fun with the time trial stuff that I have ever had in any of the other 2 world games. It's just so satisfying on this game, especially when you do like a new personal best or something. It just clicks really well, and once it does click, it just feels really, really good. So that has been my little take on BSE at the moment. Yeah, let me know what you think about it down in the comments section, and hopefully you guys will be able to play it as soon as it comes to Steam Early Access. But in the meantime, guys, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay safe and to wash your hands. See you.